Hello, I am Umbrenero and welcome to Umbrenero's Life. Today's video is my work journal setup for 2023. So this setup is very simple. The first area is my calendar. I previously went and printed mini calendars for each month of 2023. The first few pages here was just sticking the calendars in for a quick reference while I am at work. The main reason I used the printed calendars was because this was a lined journal and not a dotted journal like I prefer using. So I had to come up with a way to make it work a lot easier. I believe I had dropped some of my calendars that I was going to be needing soon, so I was quickly picking them up here, and that is why there's a little bit of this image. But the next part was at the start of each month, I was adding a calendar for that specific month. It was a little bit bigger to make some marks on it. And the goal was to keep track of my paydays with the corresponding pay periods, days that I was taking off, and days that I had meetings. But there was one issue with the slightly larger calendars here, is they did not print right, but I made them work. I also tried a couple different highlighters for different reasons to color code what was each item, but that has not continued into the future months as things became very hectic later on in the year. And when I say the calendars did not print right, as you can see there, you can't see what the month is or any of the days that fell on Saturday or Sunday. And that was all because I was out of color ink and my printer did not want to cooperate. At some point within the year, I decided that I was just going to throw all of my monthly calendars on their own pages, one right after the other, after I went through a very stressful time, and just made it so that way I could easily find which month I was looking at, and I could write down quickly, I took these days off, I took these days off, or hey, I have meetings these days, here are my pay periods, just to make it easier for myself. I had to make sure the highlighter was drying because I didn't want it to smear onto the prior page. The other area that I added was a weekly spread. Here, it was basically my schedule for the week and a to-do list of things that needed to be done. On the weeks where I had a meeting, the following page was a notes section, which has been very helpful. And since setting up this journal, the weekly layout has evolved a lot, but it has helped keep me on task. And as you can see, I did not start this journal at the start of January. I started it a week into the month, and there was a lot going on that I was trying to get taken care of, and just getting it done was very beneficial. But this is where not having the dot grid was really throwing me off, because I was trying to figure out how do I modify this layout to fit better for what I needed. The biggest thing that did get removed and modified was how I did my to-do list for the month, because this method was not working well for me, because there was just a lot of wasted space by putting the days across, especially in such a small journal. So I changed to just listing out my tasks and putting a bullet next to each one, and if there is multiple parts to a single item, I would put multiple bullets next to that item instead of trying to draw the squares and imitate a dot journal online pages. But this is how my work journal setup started in 2023. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I am Umbrenero. Bye!